Hello, everybody. Sunday Adelaja here from Kyiv, Ukraine. I'm doing a special program. Today is the third part of it, where I'm presenting my books to the world, and I'm telling you, my audience, and people who care to know the books that we have, their titles, and what to expect in each one of them. So we have done two parts already. This is part three. Part three. So the book I'm starting with today is called "Do Not Spend the Money You Do Not Have to Buy What You Do Not Need to Impress People Who Do Not Care." So do not spend the money you do not have to buy what you do not need to impress people who do not care. Three things. Don't spend the money you don't have, to buy what you don't really need. If you know, check some of the things you have, you discover that at the end of the day, maybe you could have survived without them. Number three, some of the things that we buy them to impress other people or under the pressure or in the influence of people. So, but we are not supposed to be living for others. We are not supposed to be living to impress people. When you begin to live by the deception of impressing people, you begin to get into obligations and into troubles and challenges that you never anticipated. So don't spend the money you do not really have anyway, because you don't have money growing from the trees and you don't have money flowing like a river in your backyard. So nobody has enough money. Why do you need to spend the money you don't have to buy what you don't really need at the end of the day? You know, maybe it's a want, but it might not be a need. And then to try to impress people and people don't really care. People only care about themselves. So this particular book will help you to be able to manage your money. It's all about savings, management, investment, and I'm not living for emptiness, not living for to show off. There is a series that I'm going to do that's going to be called High Yielding and Low Yielding Life, and yeah, I'm going to write a book on that as well. But don't live a life of show offs and fun and to just live off vanity just because you want to impress other people. The Robert Hand in the quotation that I put in the book says, "The better you feel about yourself, the less you feel the need to show off." So, don't let us live for the impression and feelings of others. Live for purpose. The next book I'm going to present to you today is probably the most important book for me, because in this book I'm sharing my greatest secret, the greatest secret that I discovered in my lifetime. And that secret is simple. Oh no, I think I shouldn't tell you. But the book is called Life's Greatest Secret, my greatest discovery in life. So what do you think will be the greatest discovery of Sunday Adelaja in life? That is besides God. What is my greatest discovery? What's my greatest secret? What's the greatest secret in life? Well, this is what this book is about. Life is about secrets. And it is the secrets that you have that will determine your exploits. So each person's exploits are determined by the secrets that he has privy to. So God has helped me to be privy to a few secrets in life. And this book will open them up to you, because here I'm sharing them with the world. Life's greatest secret. My greatest discovery in life. Enjoy. The next book is absolutely a vital book. It's called The Kingdom of Love. This is what we're all about. This is what the whole world is about. This is what the kingdom of God is about. This is what God is about. This kingdom that we represent is not a kingdom of man. It's a kingdom of love. Our most prominent features and character should be love. Life is about love. And we cannot stop discovering love. We need to keep on discovering, or again and again, love. And how love is God's nature, and how to make that nature, God's nature, your nature, is what this book is talking about. I'm quoting here Benjamin Disraeli, who said, "We are all born not for love. It is the principle of existence and its only end." Oh, sorry, we are all born for love. We are all born for love. It is the principle of existence and its only end. We are all born for love. So when you discover love, you discover the essence of life. This other book here that is called Missional Reformation for Discipling Nations. It's not really me who wrote it. It's about me, and I contributed to it. It's my thoughts and my work, but it's more of a research book. It's a research book that was done by a PhD researcher from America, Professor Abi Olowe, and he came to discover what makes Embassy of God tick, what makes Adelaja tick. And this book is one of the most comprehensive research book that you will ever read about the work that we have done in Ukraine. Not from me, but from somebody else who came here to live for 6 months or so, just studying everything that we have done. And this is the outcome of his studies. So if you really want to discover the secrets of what we have been able to do here in Ukraine, the book is this one. It will tell you, Missional Reformation for Discipling Nations. This book is called Life is Predictable. Life is predictable. Anybody that knows me will know that this is probably one of the most consistent philosophy that I built my life around, and that I use to teach people around me that life is predictable. That don't wait to become a victim of life. Don't wait for life to control you or for life to tell you what to do or where to go, but rather take charge of life and let you can become the author of your life. You can create the life you want. And the quotation I put in the top of the book is from Abraham Lincoln, and it says, "The best way to predict your future is to create it." This book is about creating your life rather than you waiting for somebody or events or luck or miracles to create it for you. You can become the creator of your own life. The next book is called Life and Death in the Power of the Tongue. This is minding our words and what we talk about, the words of our mouth. What we speak about is important to create our life, because we either speak life into ourselves or we speak death into ourselves. So life and death is in the power of your words. So this is a book that talks to us about how to use the power of our tongue to create life rather than to destroy. The next book is called You and Your Pastor. In this book, I'm talking about how to honor your pastors, how to honor the men of God among you. This is important because this is a book that I wrote for Europeans. In Europe, people don't naturally see any need to honor their ministers and their pastors. So they could call them by name and things like that and just talk to them as regular people. So I needed to write this book to open the eyes of the Europeans that no, people who are serving among you, they deserve some honor. But if I'm going to write a book like this, when I go to Africa, it will be the opposite. That they are, because in that place, they have stretched the concept of honoring men of God to the other extreme. And, they are now worshiping their men of God. So I would rather say, don't worship men of God. But in Europe, this is what is needed. The next book is called Time is Life. This is a major, major book. Most people who have ever read this book will say it's one of the most life-transforming books they have ever read. It's about time. And this book is telling you that the first thing that God created is time. And the second thing that God created is space. And the ability to balance between time and space is what life is about. And that is how you also create matter. So time, space, and matter is what this book is about. It will help you to physically and in the tangible material world navigate your way and be able to make spiritual things to become tangible things. So this book will help you a lot to manage your time.